Shri Krishna Chaitanya, 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 Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, 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 Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Oh, my Lord Sri Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna. Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 my Lord Sri Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Nityananda Shri Krishna Chaitanya Nityananda and Nityananda Shri Krishna Chaitanya Nityananda Shri Krishna Chaitanya 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 Nityananda Nityananda Shri Krishna Chaitanya Nityananda Nityananda Shri Krishna Chaitanya 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 Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Radhe, 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 Radhe. 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 Radhe, 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 Radhe. Rupa Raghunath, 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 Radhe Radhe, Radhe Radhe, Radhe Radhe, Radhe Radhe, Rupa Raghunath, Rupa Raghunath. Rupa Raghunath. Hare Krishna. Oh, my Lord Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, oh my Lord. Oh, Sri Krishna Chaitanya. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Ooh. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna. Ooh. Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya, Jaya Nityananda. Ooh. Sri Advaita Chandra, Jaya Gaura, Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda, Sri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhaktivinoda, Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda, Sri Advaita Chandra, Jaya Gaura Bhaktivinoda. What do we got here? Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya, Jaya Nityananda, Jaya Sri Advaita Chandra, Jaya Gaura Bhaktivinoda. Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya, Jaya Nityananda, Jaya Sri Advaita Chandra, Jaya Gaura Bhakta-vrinda. Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya, Jaya Nityananda, Jaya Sri Advaita Chandra, Jaya Gaura Bhakta-vrinda. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Okay. All right. Oh. I was thinking a lot about that Bhagavad Gita 10:10, man, just how amazing it is. If you just worship the Lord with loving ecstasy, you get everything. You get the right understanding, the way you find your way back home. See, back home is everybody. We're all, without the loving ecstasy, you can't find your way back home. You won't know where it is. You keep bumping into walls. That's why have a guru? I say this for the sake of the gurus, for that, to help them actually. Because without this loving ecstasy, you can't find your way back home, and your disciples can't either. So just trying to help you guys. Loving ecstasy means prema bhakti. If you don't have prema bhakti, then you don't know Krishna. He's not. You haven't been introduced yet. So you have to follow the process, man. The process, chapter 1. Everybody, whether you're a guru or not, if you're blind, you're blind, right? It doesn't matter you're a guru or follower. If you're blind, you're blind. You got to follow the process. That's why you need the living Bhagavat. You need a devotee that's truly empowered by Lord Caitanya and those teachings. You know, and because what they say, what they teach works, and nobody else's works. That's how you prove it. Don't forget about the degrees on the wall. That's an illusion. Only illusionists work like that. That's mundane material. You need the spiritual effect. That's why Jesus said, if you don't believe my word, believe the deeds that God is doing, that God is performing. See, he's doing the deed of waking up the Holy Spirit. He's not waiting for Guru to die before the Holy Spirit awakens here. The spirit of devotion, this kind of flavor of devotion, very clear, very clean, very ultimate, pristine, perfect, and very rare. That's the way Lord Caitanya described it in Chaitanya Charitamrita, in his ecstasy. Yeah, this is so fantastic, isn't it? This is great. It's only getting better, more powerful, stronger, bigger. Soon, this bhakti will be able to leap tall buildings with a single bounce. With X-ray vision, heat vision, will be burn up Maya. We'll just look at Maya, she'll sizzle. So what do we got here? Let's see here. What do we got here? Oh yeah, okay. Let's go back to this. Is Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Lila, chapter 10. I'll read a little bit first, and then have somebody else read. The king said to the Bhattacharya, I have heard that a great personality has come from Bengal and is staying at your home. I have also heard that he is very merciful. Okay? Great personality. The only great personality, really, is Lord Caitanya or his devotee. Okay? Because in this Kali Yuga, they are the most merciful of all other worshippers. Nobody has such power like they do. You don't even need full surrender to get the mercy of the spirit of devotion. They're so powerful. That's a real mercy. Like what Jesus is usually full surrender. They even call you up to the altar. You were ready to submit and surrender completely. You got to come up to the altar, bend your knee, it's easy, and then maybe you'll get it. Maybe I'd do it a few times. But Lord Chaitanya is very merciful. If you just follow the principles and the process that he taught through his devotees, like Krishnadas Kaviraj, chapter 1, just come to a real spiritual master who proves they are the scriptures, man. The Lord makes them so. Because the Lord is actually truly living in them. No one else can do it. That's why you come here, you learn what real gold is. What real diamonds are. You know how to tell what is a real guru. That's why I have to boldly teach these things. Otherwise, how are you going to get it? What, I have to pull the punches? Then Maya never gets knocked down. Could you imagine being in a ring and you're fighting the opponent and you pull in punches and your opponent never goes down? Well, Maya's our opponent. She has to go down. She likes to fight. I mean, that's why she fights. But you know what? Lord Caitanya and his devotees are what do you call, Lila, incarnation. Shakta, the devotee, is a Shaktavesh avatar. For, the Lord puts him in the ring to fight on his behalf. See, just like all these other guys are fighting on behalf of the Maya, right? All the way up into religion and these gurus and everything. Yeah, we're here for knockout punch. You got to get the knockout punch. See? But this is the way the difference is. Real mercy is those who get the knockout punch get the mercy of the Lord. Maya just knocks you out, knocks you down, pulls you down into hell. there, you get knocked down and you're knocked up. What a wonderful word when it's used for Krishna. You get knocked up, and that's literal, man. You get a new baby inside the oven, transcendental baby. You get knocked up. See, Krishna comes up out of the birth canal up into the heart and explodes into your awareness. Oh, there's the new baby, man. So you just carry the baby around, until he grows up more and more, gets mature, engages in loving affairs. All is well. Not only for you, but for others. You start knocking other people up. So you see, it has nothing to do with sex here. It's a spiritual knock up. You get knocked up by the word, man. Completely spirit. Mm. I have also heard that this great personality has shown you great favor. See, you got to look. Who is Lord Caitanya showed favor on? See? So that could either happen in this life by you getting a real guru. The Lord uses them. He appears as the guru. Yes, as the guru. Gori, he's saying Guru is God. He's saying he's God. No. Well, yes and no. I mean, simultaneous one and difference. The Lord says, this is my devotee. I'm going to do a lot of work through this devotee. I'm going to teach the real path. Because I make this person, I choose this person, I'm going to make them Bhagavad Gita 10:10. They worship, this person worships me with loving ecstasy, and therefore he has the right understanding, or she has the right understanding. He has real knowledge. She has real knowledge. See, I'm careful about my pronouns. We include everybody. I don't want to be not awoke. I got to be woke. I'm woke. And I'm wakened. I'm not just woke and asleep. I'm woke and wakened. Awakening others. Now that's being woke. What can you do? How much power do you have to show favor on the world? That's how, people go, who gave you the name? What's your qualification? Yeah, well, we just wake people up. They all get bhakti because my Lord proves these words are true. So there. Yeah, it's easy for me. You guys don't understand what gold is. You don't know the real process. I'm here to teach the real process. I'll prove it there. I'll prove it to Acharya Dave, man. I'll prove it to all of them, man. I'm feeling proud, man. I'm feeling audacious. I'm a challenging, man. These are the early pastimes, right? The early pastimes, Lord Caitanya was like that. They're all walking around Navadvip. Not only him, but his friends, challenging everybody. Nice mood. Got to have that mood in the beginning, see? Later on, we'll be, all that stuff, probably. Who knows? We make it that far. See, great personality has shown you great favor. See, that's how you know where is the parampara now. We're here to do the deal. We're here to show clearly. I can see clearly now the rain is gone. See, where's that great personality? It's wherever you see the great favor, man, upon somebody. I see great favor upon River Yamuna and Lalita Ganga standing before me. Sitting before me. Therefore I say, I developing great faith in this preaching, Because I see great favor here. I think the Lord is working here. Who else could do this? Yeah. Actually, the song is perfected here. I can see all obstacles getting out of my way. See, seeing all obstacles in your way doesn't mean you can remove them. But you come here, man, you're going to sing a new song. You're going to add on to that song. I can see all obstacles getting out of my way. For all time. Amy Rose, I was listening to the audio narration of Chaitanya Charitamrita that I jotted down. Oh, wait. I gotta always read what Amy Rose writes. She's very profound. I think she's the great scholar in our Sangha. What do you think, Lalita? And I think she has she's really good stuff, man, coming from that girl. I was listening to narration Chaitanya Charitamrita that you sent me, and something that stuck out to me that I jotted down was, I shall make the world dance in ecstasy, realizing. Oh, I love that verse. Oh, thank you, Amy, for reminding me of it. I shall make the world dance in ecstasy, realizing the four mellows of devotional service. See, you can see it two ways. When you may get the gopi bhav, and then you will realize the four mellows, because all of that is in. Sometimes Krishna likes service this way as a friend, and as a confidant. Sometimes he wants to teach you, and you teach him, and then all that kind of stuff, and then the beloved thing, the real intimate, the kisses, and that goes on. Or you may just be an intimate friend. Maybe you like that, and you want to be like that forever. Well, here you go, man. So everything's included in my Lord, man. That's why I like Lord Caitanya. He's the best of all incarnations. Everything is inside him. Many Jesuses are inside Lord Caitanya. How can you say there's only one? Well, I don't know. Advaita said Advaita's a pretty big dude, man. He's also God. And he says, inside Lord Caitanya are many thousands and millions of Advaitas. Isn't that amazing who we're worshiping? And if anybody gets purified, you say, wow, that's amazing how you can get that kind of intelligence. Well, it's all in the book there. The Lord gives us the eyes to see it when you worship, when you get this potency, this loving ecstasy, this bhakti ladabish, this holy of holiest spirits. It's a Holy Ghost, man. Yeah. And you can see these things, and you read these things, it's like, oh yeah, wow, this is God, man. These scriptures are the Lord. It's the Word of God. Wouldn't it be nice to relish the Word of God? Relish His name to the point of tears and laughter, and associating you being in the Lord and the Lord being in you. And all of a sudden, you understand, and you have real knowledge. I shall accept the role of a devotee, and I shall teach devotional service by practicing itself. That's why he empowers the devotee with himself. See, himself, because he's the verses. And you look at the devotee, you think, you got to get purified, man. Because gurus and their followers have been programmed, with speculation. So we got to clear that off. It's an incidental duty to clear off the speculation, the demon of Trinavarta, the speculative mind. Can't stop it. You need a Jesus-like personality. Go, halt! The mind stops. I command you to stop. Okay? You come before the devotee and listen attentively, that will happen. And then you don't need any speculation. You need revelation. So you realize, oh, this loving ecstasy, great. I can relax now. I don't have to carry all that big weight of speculation holding me down to the planet Earth and pulling me down to hell even. Hey, let go, man. I just worship the Lord. Just love on the Lord. Just love on Him. Love bomb the Lord, man. And then all the understanding come. You look at the books, you're happy. Play with God. That's it, man. And everybody gets liberated. Everybody feels happy in your presence. I went to a party last night. I have a buddy who lives across the street, man. Crypto guy. We play together. Not only crypto, but he's just a nice guy, and he really interested. I go to so he has a birthday party. A lot of people there, tons of people at this birthday party, and so I'm sitting in the back. I said, way in the back. And of all these people, and he's got all these beautiful women. The guy's a young guy, good looking, and charismatic, nice. But he likes me for some reason. He's sitting all these beautiful women next to him. I mean, really, this Playa del Carmen, they got the most beautiful women in the world here. And they're all over this guy. This is really a miracle. He gets up, leaves them, and comes over. I'm all the way in the back. Of all the people, doesn't go to anybody else. Comes over to me and sits down and talks to me. Like, hey, what do you think of this? This is pretty, like really confidentially. I thought, this is special. And he says, hey, thank you so much for coming to my party. I was really hoping you came here. And everybody's looking, what's he doing over there? This guy in the back. There's nobody. And all these, nice looking people over there, they're all, talking and drinking and all that. And I'm just sitting over in the back there. And then he asks questions. He says, oh, he starts asking me philosophical questions in the middle of a birthday party with all these people drinking and smoking and doing all this shit. He says, I met this lady and she says, God is not a person. He's an energy. What do you think about that? Right in the middle of a birthday party. Can you imagine? I thought, Krishna's got, he's marked this person, man. So all these distractions, and it just comes up to talk about philosophy. And I lit up because I was like, oh my God, how long am I going to tolerate this? Because I wanted to get out of there, And I told him and everything. He says, oh, okay, we'll talk more about this. And then I left. Made my appearance and got out of there, man. It was noisy. I can't believe, I could see why Krishna's doing this, wiping the planet clean a little bit, man. These people, what are they doing?
No battery, please charge.
What are they doing in this world?
Thanks for using.
Yeah. What are they doing? I walk down the street and loud music, and they're all sitting in there listening to. What are they, nuts? Are they so dead? How can anybody sit in these big loud places? You can't even. To me, I couldn't. I was like in shock in that place. The birthday party was music bound. I don't know how anybody had any conversation. I'm just sitting there in shock. I couldn't wait to get out of there, man. And there, everybody, in these places, loud rock and roll music, like it's so demoniac, and they look like nice, decent people in there. And intelligent and everything. I mean, what kind of intelligent person would sit in a place with this huge, loud rocket? It shows you there's just something wrong in this world. Something wrong with people. And they're all lining up and believing all the bullshit. It's just like it shows you how strong Maya is. So anyway, I don't know. We just do what we do. The Lord chooses who He wants. Like this guy, even in the middle of all that, He pulls them right out. Yeah, I thought it was interesting. Yeah. Loud music, man. My God, it's like You ever notice? Do they have it there too? Loud music and people sitting in there. And what are you sitting in a place like that for? You know, with the like it's almost like being. It's like people shooting bullets at you. You're sitting in there getting shot like a machine gun. You're sitting like. See, by the word you put in illusion, and by the word you're also taken out of illusion. You come here, man. It's peaceful. Yeah, it's amazing, man. That's right. Get him out of the way. I love how in the most recent incarnation of God, Lord Caitanya, he incarnates as a whole devotional gang of people. Boy, I'm so glad Amy's listening to these things because they're really great. Yeah. And everybody, you could be excited if you wonder, oh, in the daytime my mind is all that. Well, you can go put these things on, and you'll love it. Man. I did it for years. Yeah, it's really great. Okay. Um, he incarnates as a whole devotional gang of people, as a panchatattva. Yeah, you see, that's congregational chanting. You notice even Jesus did it. We had 12 people he roamed around with, didn't he? It's the way it goes. Look at even Moses. He had a nice whole big group of people. You see, congregation. See, Vrindavan, Garden of Eden. There's not just Adam and Eve. There are people there. That's why Vrindavan is a Garden of Eden explained. People there, not just how boring that would be just to have God and Adam and Eve. It's not a very clear picture, is it? It's part of the picture. Maybe that's like some level of that what Lalita was talking about. Lord Brahma's pastime with Krishna, where the Lord created all these forms, is all were him. I had a realization about that one this morning as she was saying it. That's why I love this path, man. Realization upon realization upon that. Yeah. What was that one? It was. Yeah, basically, see, the Lord is his devotee. That's why it was easy for him. See, in Vrindavan, the Lord said, I am my devotee. I am the spiritual master. I come as the spiritual master. See, so all he did was increase the realization of the devotees, that had their children. And then actually you can start to see that the Lord appears. He is every detail of all his devotees. Especially in Vrindavan, it's completely spiritual. These are all expansions of himself. That's why you see that even the spiritual master in this world, the Lord considers, I come as. He doesn't say in that verse through, which is also true, but more deep is I come as that spiritual master, simultaneously one and different. So he increased the understanding of and the realization of even his devotees there in Vrindavan, who their sons and their children and all that to understand. They could relish that understanding even more. See, they started to see that Krishna and their own children are non-different. That's why you can chant the devotee's name and feel the same ecstasy if you chant Krishna's name, sometimes more. Yeah. That's why I chant. I love chanting the devotee's name. You know why? Because the Lord is in your heart. The Lord is meditating on us. He loves to think about his devotees, and you give him the opportunity. That's called service. Oh, the devotee. I remember when I started to realize when I went to Vrindavan, I was bringing the Lord to Vrindavan, making him happy, because that's why I would be happy. As I started to realize that, and that's what you do when you chant Hare Krishna. You're making the Lord happy. Oh, thank God, The Lord is not happy unless he's thinking of his own name or his devotees' names. And see, that's why all auspiciousness is there. Fulfill all my desires. Remember that verse in Chapter 1. By remembrance of the devotees of the Lord and the Parampara. See, these are transcendental beings. These persons are very close to the Lord. I fulfill all my desires. See, the desire of the devotee and the desire of the Lord is the same. That's also in chapter 1 or 2 of Adi Lila. The Lord and the devotee share the same heart. See, their heart is the same. You want to learn about the Lord's heart, you learn through the devotee. That's why they're here. You want to learn about demoniac principles? You go to somebody who represents the demons. You want to learn about hypocrisy? Go to Bill Gates or Fauci or some of these gurus in ISKCON. I'm just being honest. It's true. It's religion, man. Hypocrisy. Watch out for the Pharisees, right? You don't think they're in religion, in Vaishnava religion? It's religion, man. It's material motivation. They're looking at your pockets too, because they can't taste this ras. This is how you become unmotivated. You got to just get this gift, man. Otherwise, how are you going to get unmotivated? How are you going to get clean? You can't get clean just taking a shower. You're just a Brahmin. That's all they can do is wash the outside of the cup. The inside stays the same. Look at Daksha. Look at Daksha, man. He was washing the outside of the cup. He's a big demigod. You think anybody here is anything special? Look at Daksha, man. He still couldn't get clean. But look at externally, Shiva looked dirty. He never took a bath, or rarely probably. But in the eyes of the Lord, Lord Shiva was clean, man, because he was communing with the Lord. Right, Shamaguri? Let's go to our view. Yeah. This is our spy on the Vaides. She's spying on the Vaides. She's pretending to be a Vaide when she's a Raganuga. We need somebody like that in there. Infiltrator, double agent. We'll do anyway. By hook or crook, we'll get these people out of illusion, man, out of the Vaide level too. They'll stay there forever, Their gurus will keep promoting that, because they can't promote anything more. See, it takes a spiritual potency to do what we do, isn't it? Hey, man, no paper degree on the wall can do it. No college degree can do what we do, does it? Hey, no, you have to have this, the special mercy. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Bhattacharya replied, all that you have heard is true. But as far as an interview is concerned, that is very difficult to arrange. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is in a renounced order and is very much detached from worldly affairs. He stays in solitary places, and even in dreams he does not grant interviews to a king. Still, I would have tried to arrange your interview, but he has recently left to tour South India. Now, why would a devotee do that? He knows the mentality. The Lord is it doesn't want to see kings. He wants to act like a sannyasi strictly. Don't even look. He was, the women had to stay at a big distance from him. See, but yet he would have tried to arrange. And see, Sarvabhauma knew all that, but still he would have tried to arrange an interview. Why? Because he knew that's the external behavior of the Lord. He's just playing some game. He'd not really like that. He can talk to anybody he wants. And so Sarvabhauma knew the internal behavior of the Lord. being preoccupied with the external pain of being a sannyas and all that. That's what the Vaidis do. They take, you see, Lord Caitanya is like this. You see, Lord Caitanya didn't do this. Or they take times when you see the Lord was hiding his ecstasy. Sometimes he did, but a lot of the times he didn't. But they never look at that. Whatever they want to prove their argument. So I go the opposite. I say, well, look at this. There are more times he showed his ecstasy than hid it. And you guys, you're trying to prove your argument because most of you, if not all of you, don't have it. You're just bluffers. I'm telling you, put your cards on the table. Let's see if you got a pair of deuces. Put your cards. That means show your ecstasy now. It's time. And show that you're real deal. And then Shamaguru will come and kiss your feet. Right? Yeah, maybe. I don't know. No, she won't kiss their feet. I'll kiss their feet then. If they have ecstatic devotion, well, then I'm assured that the Lord is living in them. See, Krishnadas Kaviraj says also we should not be concerned with the external behavior of Lord Jesus. We got to look at the internal situation. But you need somebody teaching you the real Chaitanya Charitamrita to do that. Because if you do, you'll know the first chapter, Guru Tantra, you'll know how to identify a real guru. Very important, isn't it? That means you found a real associate. And they are the door. That closeness and that association is going to get you into Vrindavan. Get you into the Bhav. You see, the Bhav is your passport and visa. See, your passport is the understanding, and your visa is the love. Otherwise, you're not getting into the real Vrindavan. You're on the outside. You go there and do the ceremonies and all that, and teach everybody Vaidhi Bhakti and all that stuff. And still, Putana's in there. Still probably got you by the neck, making you a hypocrite. Especially as soon as you do what Jesus didn't do. The devil comes up and offers, I'll let you have control over so many people. Isn't that what the gurus have? They jumped. See, Jesus waited until he got the real mercy of the Lord, right? And then he got control over people that came in the right way. See, the devil or the Maya offers you, all you have to do is worship me. All you have to do is lie. All you have to do is cheat. And I'll make you Gurudev, and you'll get control, right? People, look at these gurus. They're controlling many people, aren't they? They have many followers. How did they get them? Did they get them from prema, real bhakti, prema? To have the right understanding, give the right guidance, that kind of guidance, that level? Or did they get it another way? They got all these, Gurudev, give me mercy, deliver me. They did the way Jesus rejected. The way Lord Caitanya rejected. He went to his guru and said, you're an ecstatic devotee. I also want to worship the Lord with love. I want to have the right understanding, the real realizations. I don't want a woman. I don't want to come to you so that you give me my desire of having a wife or a husband or a kingdom or mystic powers. I come to you. I want that ecstatic devotion. Isn't that why most people are coming here? I don't want to be equal to you. I just want to serve my loving, my guru who loves God. And I'm happy with the payment of ecstatic devotion. That was Lord Chaitanya's business. He got it like that very quickly also. Like others are like that too. They know what they want. If that's what you come and you really want that, you're clear you want that, you get it very quickly. Sometimes people are not sure, I don't know, that extent looks kind of weird. Then nobody will accept me out there. People won't they'll scorn me. I don't know if I want that because maybe I want a little people pleasing out there. Maybe I want to be accepted by the world. See, a real devotee, if you're advanced, that's why if you're like that, you should be here. Even more so. So you can see devotees who are through that. Oh yeah, family don't like me. Oh, my children reject me. That's okay, man. I still got my love for Krishna. That was like Bali Maharaj. You come here, you'll see people on that level and more than Bali Maharaj. There are Bhagavatam examples even here, right in front of your faces. Oh no, yeah. They do follow the path of Bali Maharaj like that. His own guru rejected him because he wouldn't serve his order. See, but that order and that service was because of it being adverse to the absolute truth as it is. His guru was on the level at best like a Brahmin, and also had material motivations. He really liked it, felt it very. He says, "Oh, Bali Maharaj, don't serve Vamanadev because if you do, you're going to lose all your material opulence." And Bali Maharaj said, "So what, man? Loving God is more important than anything. My loving relationship with the true Lord, the transcendental Lord, the eternal Lord. I'll take that. The opulence, if He takes that, no problem. I'll take the love of God." Yeah, are you a guru like that? I don't think so. I think very rare. I was worshiping the Lord in ecstatic love for years before Prabhupada appeared and said, now do that. I had to be really clear that, hey man, this is the real deal. It's this loving relationship. And if the Lord wants me to act as a guru and an acharya, can you imagine? This is acharya stuff going on here. If anybody can't see this, you're blind as a bat. Ooh, Gohar, you're so bad. You're a bad boy. Isn't Gohar a bad boy there, Shamagori? He's so bad. He's a badass, man. He's bad. He's bad. Like that Michael Jackson song. He's bad. He's bad. Gohar, you're bad. Bad boy. You shouldn't say these things. I know I shouldn't, but I do. I don't know. I can't help it, man. Go ahead. Hit me with that dunda.
Oh, I'm a naughty girl. You're the bad boy,
Oh,
and I'm a naughty girl.
oh, bad association causes that.
Oh, no. I have no bad association. I
Me,
have the best
bad
association.
boy.
The best.
That's right. We have become a bad girl hanging out with me. Yeah. What'd you do? Give us a update on your bad activities.
Good. No.
No, not even a little. Give
No.
us a little. What did you do that was so good?
No, I can. I'm tired. I could hardly sleep last night,
Oh,
and I'm really,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Not feeling so good. Not feeling so good, or
No. Everything is all
you,
right.
oh,
I'm
you're
I'm
feeling like
happy. I'm happy. I'm ecstatic. But you know, sometimes I have nights like that I cannot
yeah,
sleep. Only a
yeah,
few hours, and then I'm awake and
yeah,
full of
yeah. Life. Yeah. That's how it is.
energy, full of life. Yeah.
That's it. That's in Nectar of Devotion explains a devotional symptom is not being sleeplessness sometimes because of the ecstatic energy. Yeah, I've been doing this for years like this. Look at time I get. I usually get up at 12, 1 o'clock. Prabhupada also. Yeah,
Mm.
yeah. So it's not surprising. It's the ecstasy. It's okay. Krishna makes it work out. Let's see, Loche incarnates all devotional people, yeah, showing the necessity of having a group. Yeah, association of devotees to create kirtan and therefore create power of loving God. Yeah, because it's Vrindavan is the people. You know, it makes the pastimes just like now. You see, this becomes more and more attractive to people because it's like there's something going on. You know, we got interaction, the devotees expressing themselves because of the influence of bhakti. See, so realizations are coming, and it's like a dance. Like the Rasa dance had not just Radha and Krishna, but all the gopis, and it's just a lot of flavors, and artistic. It's like you go to a play, and there's a whole bunch of the whole troupe. The dance troupe is up there, or a play. There's different actors, and they have different characters, and all of that. The world is reflecting that truth. How much more interesting is it? Like Prabhupada, when he went to see these devotional plays, he loved it. He said some of these plays, he said these plays are better than my books. Some of them, see, because the impression goes deep in. It's the action. See, this is why people need to see this action, man. You see the active principle of spiritual life is the spirit, the acting, because it influences spirit, not withholding it. See this, then bringing into you see, wow, Vrindavan is a person, is personal. This is the whole thing. This one guy, he wrote on the thing. He says, God is not a person; He's a presence. See, and I wrote back. I said, well, God is a present. God is a presence because He is a person. Because even persons have a presence because they're persons. This guy's never heard anything like that. And then I explained some more. I can't remember exactly, but that was the essence. And I said, just beyond your realization, come to our Sadhu Sangha program, and you'll see God is a person. He'll relate to you as a person. He's a transcendental person. You need transcendental eyes to see the Lord. See, you need a vision, the vision of the Lord. You have to be purified to see that level. Yeah. So let's see what happens. Yeah, I mean the guy's intelligent. He knows because that's a level. Yeah, God. You're seeing that God is a presence. True. You feel that presence overshadowed by it. Yeah. See what Amy says. I'm not surprised at all by that guy coming over to you from across the room. I'm not surprised in the least. That is just more confirmation, right? Yeah. Yeah, it's nice. Yeah. Hare Krishna, everybody. Yeah. Okay. Still, I would have tried to arrange your interview. Oh, Lalita, you start reading now. Wait. You want to read, River? You haven't read for a while. Yeah? Okay, we'll let River read a little bit. We'll get Lalita in there too. And maybe Shamaguri, I don't know. Is she up to it? Oh, she doesn't have the books there, maybe. Book. You have Chaitanya Charitamrita?
She has books.
Oh, okay. So we might get you there.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah, we might get you in there too.
You must tell me which one.
Okay, so let's see. This will be. So, River, you read first, and it's chapter 10 and verse number
8, I think.
verse number 8. In
Adi
Madhya
Lila,
Lila.
Madhya Lila.
Well, wait, let River read first. Sure, yeah.
I have to get it.
No, I said let River read first. Anyway, River, start reading.
Okay, thank you, Maharaj. Text 8. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is in the renounced order and is very much detached from worldly affairs. He stays in solitary places, and even in dreams, he does not grant interviews to a king. Still, I would have tried to arrange your interview, but he has recently left to tour South India. The king asked, "Why has he left for Jagannath Puri?" Great saints, go to holy places of pilgrimage in order to purify them. For that reason, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is visiting many thrisas,
Tirtas.
trithas,
Tirtas.
treaters, and
Is it
delivering many conditioned souls. Saints of your caliber are themselves places of pilgrimage because of their purity. They are constant companions of the Lord, and
Yeah,
therefore
this is a very deep thing. Like the Lord would visit. See, they didn't have the internet then. See, so visiting many tirtas, you had to go to a holy place, the holy places load up with what do you call the sins of people. They're not getting really purified, but that happens inside people. Everybody is like that. They're like a holy place that's been loaded up with sins that need to be dispersed. See, and so we got this plan because of the Lord's grace, and to give us Zuckerberg. Thank you, Zuckerberg. To give us the Facebook and actually the demons. This is the grace of the demons, actually, to create this internet. They had ill intentions. This is what I tell you. This is all the Lord's game. He uses the demons and cheats them in the end. He's cheating them right now. The demons think they're cheating people, and they are. They're cheating them, and it's like a Trojan horse. They say, "Oh, we'll give you internet, we'll give you Facebook, we'll give you that." They collect all your data, and then they're going to control you. Is it collecting all your data of your body, and they think that's really important, but the devotee is collecting. I'm collecting also. We're here. Oh yeah, give us more internet. Oh, metaverse, no problem, man. Yeah, just come. Yeah, keep developing the technology. But you see, Lord Caitanya, God is the Trojan horse of the Trojan horse. This was the secret of the pastime in Bhagavatam of the churning the ocean of milk. The demigods and the demons were working together, just like now. They were churning away. I'm telling you, these demons. There you go. Go ahead, churning, man. It's great, man, because we're that result coming from that. We're distinguishing now. You're distinguishing the good and the bad. People need to see the good and the bad distinguished from, and you got to see the highest truth now appear. You realize this is more powerful than all. So churn away, man. Churn away. Fight each other. Blow this up and counteract this, and keep churning. So this is when things happen. It always happens. Is at these critical points, crucial points of this churning. So now it churns and nectar comes from this. See, the nectar is Shuddha Bhakti, man. The absolute truth, highest truth, distinguished from illusion. Isn't that what people are seeing? You see all that stuff, the good and the bad fighting, and you see this being preached. And we're visiting all the I do it by internet, man. That's why I don't, why don't you go here and there? I don't need to. I just turn the camera on. I'm reaching so many people. And more people will come. Why not? This is called lazy intelligence. Hey man, that's why I'm telling you, people out there, listen to this word. This is better than going to all the holy places. Actually, all the holy places are You know, you can go to all the holy places and you won't hear this word there. You won't experience this sound vibration. You won't hear these realizations unless you meet a person there that's associated with Lord Caitanya. Well, here, we made it easy for you all. So that's why don't neglect this. Don't be stupid, man. This is very rare. Lord Caitanya comes once every 4,320,000,000 years. And then, you know, you're lucky, like Prabhupada was teaching you Vaidhi and building temples, right? External temples. You come here, your internal temple is awakened, lit up. And now you can do the real worship that's acceptable to the Lord instead of have it pissed on. Right? Didn't Shiva was a pure devotee. And as soon as the Brahmins, they committed offense by not honoring the pure devotee, the Lord saying, well, this is what I consider. You're offending the pure devotee. I don't accept your sacrifices. You don't accept the pure devotee as the ultimate. Well, you know, I don't accept your sacrifices now. You stumbled, and which is good because now you're getting to know what is a higher realization of the God you're worshiping. We're here to present a higher realization than the God that ISKCON is worshiping, or Gaudiya Math, or even that Gaudiya Samiti. A more clear understanding of that God they're worshiping. And we prove it because people get ecstatic here. You cannot do this unless you're qualified. You cannot do this unless you're empowered by that Lord, that rascal of Vrindavan. You cannot awaken this level of ecstasy. That's why you guys have lost already out there. Trying to prove that you're gurus. Hey man, this is how you prove it. Let's see some ecstatic devotion. Yes, it is correct. Those who awaken devotion to Krishna are certainly the spiritual master. That's the Lord's words himself in Chaitanya Charitamrita. And we certainly do that, don't we? There's no doubt here, except from empty illusionists. Oh, he's a sahaja. Yeah. Well, we prove we're not. We give you real knowledge here, too, because of this strong bhakti. We choke that word, that empty words that you guys have. We got realization, man, of the because of this ecstasy. Bhagavad Gita 10:10. We have the internet, man. You wanna be purified. You turn your camera on and you hear. I'm just speaking under inspiration from chanting in the ecstasy you see with your own eyes out there. Because of that ecstatic love, this understanding comes, these words, this knowledge comes. Didn't the Bhagavad Gita say that, 10:10? Well, you see what you read. Now, isn't that nice to do? Isn't that the place you're going to get real understanding? Hey, if your guru can't teach like that, under the influence of that ecstasy and have real revelations and knowledge on the scriptures, get rid of them now. Why? Something's better here. And you don't even have to hard work and all that money to spend to come here. You just turn your camera on and you're here. You're in the same room, right? I'm in the same room. I'm in Lolita's place in Belgium. I'm in Germany. I'm in the UK right now. Same room, same voice, same sound. It's my duty to go to all these places of pilgrimage, man. When the holy places have collected all these sins. This is people. This is keeping your relationship from the Lord gone. If the Lord empowers a devotee to purify the places of pilgrimage, and that's you out there in ISKCON and all these groups. I see symptoms of sin. You know what that is? False ego, false identification with pride, jealousies, competition with this. There's no competition. This is one. We've won. Time is only separating us at this point. That's it. As things move on, you'll see. Maya will move on. Where were we? Okay, go ahead. Read on there, River.
Okay. Saints of your caliber are themselves places of pilgrimage. Because of their purity, they are a constant companion of the Lord.
Yeah, people need to ask, what is that purity, man? What's purity? How? See, people they haven't distinguished the purity, what it is. Saints of your caliber are virtual places of pilgrimage because of their purity. How did they get pure? What is it? Being a Brahmin? Following a bunch of rules and regulations? Daksha did that. No, you got to be like Lord Shiva and worship the Lord like Lord Shiva did. How did he do that? Well, it says there right in Srimad Bhagavatam. He was laughing and crying and beating on his tom-tom dancing. See? That's the kind of worship the Lord's looking for. That's going on here, my friends. Saints of your caliber. Now that caliber, man, that's where you gotta be. There you found the pearl of great price. The door to Vrindavan is right there. It has always been there. It's just identifying it. But your gurus can't teach you this, man, because they're not there. They're not empowered like that. They don't dance around and beat the tom-tom and chant in ecstasy and cry and laugh like Lord Shiva, proving they're higher than the Brahmins like that. They've been elevated by the mercy of the Lord. See? That's being a virtual place of pilgrimage. You purify pilgrimage places because you're an ecstatic devotee, man, worshiping the Lord in great ecstatic devotion with the tears. See, you are the conch shell filled with water. You are the passionate devotee worshiping the Lord with the flame of ecstasy and passion and love, true love that lasts forever. Burns every day, doesn't it? Burns my up. You come here, man. Psh, sins go. Go ahead there, River. Sorry, a little intense.
No, it's really powerful, Maharaj. Oh my God. Brilliant.
You know how I am, a little bit intense sometimes.
And therefore, powered up.
I didn't
And
have enough
therefore,
coffee this morning.
okay. And therefore, they can purify even the places of pilgrimage. a Vaishnava travels to places of pilgrimage to purify them and reclaim fallen, conditioned souls. Ma, chup. This is one.
Yeah, see, this is how it's done. If you're preaching like as a teacher, I mean, I'm teaching ultimate stuff now. It's like, you go to a place of pilgrimage to be reclaimed. But ultimately you need to meet the devotee. All of that is leading to meet the devotee, so that you can be reclaimed, by the Lord, man. You can be purified. There's oil. I used to buy it. It's called reclaimed oil. They'll take the old oil and they purify it, and then you can use it again. Well, that's us, man. Our oil is dirty. We need to be reclaimed. See, it's got to be purified in association of real devotees. Man, you're purified. See, and then your oil is clean again. You can run your transcendental vehicle, the spiritual body, spirit soul, man. I go to years of these classes and boring Bhagavatam. You're not your body. I have 40 years. You're not your body. You're not your body. And the oil ain't clean yet. You come here, man. We'll clean that oil, man. We got a system here. We got the equipment. Yeah, we do the job, man. The oil gets clean here, man. And look at these transcendental bodies are running. Why does everybody think I'm so serious? Why does everybody think I'm joking or something, man? You know, what do you think? I'm cutting jokes? Well, yeah, actually. If people don't laugh, they won't stay around, man. How do you keep people around an hour and a half, man? You know, you got to cut a few jokes. That's for Davin. You teach by joking around. You teach the highest philosophy by cutting jokes. If you can't do that, you're no resident Vrindavan, man. That's how they roll over there. They just have fun, man. Cut jokes, laugh, cry, and the whole world gets purified. The whole universe gets purified. This is a revival. What do you think? You think Krishna ain't working here or something? Are you kidding? You don't think the whole parampara is not working here? Oh, oh, it's Santa Claus time. It's time for presents. Don't you want presents? Anybody? Time for Santa Claus here, man. Time for the presents. Every day we get presents, right, Lalita? Right there, River. Right? There's presents every day. Why don't you want Christmas? Are you going to wait a whole year for Christmas? Are you kidding? We can't wait, man. You ever see these people? You get a present you get it a day before, and you just want to open it. You open it and say, I ain't going to wait. Well, that's how I am every day. I ain't going to wait for a whole year for Krishna's presents. I want to feel that present and that presence every day. Krishna himself is the present. Radha, Krishna, their association is the present. Don't all presents come from them? So all presents come from them. So why not just get the golden goose, man? You know, from them all the presents comes. See, I just got the golden goose. I just take that, you know. Then I got all the gold. I got all the gold instead of just a little gold here, a little gold there. I just take all the gold, man. That's called spiritual greed. Yeah, that's the devotees, man. Yeah, that's what you get here, man. You don't come here. You're not greedy enough, man. You don't know what spiritual greed is. You come here, you'll learn. You'll learn what you can't learn from any of these gurus. Not even one. Not even the illustrious Narayan Maharaj can teach you this. The devotees here have it that stay around. Amy has it. Look at Shamaguri, see? Just by appreciating these crazy words. See? I'm one madman, Shamaguri is another one, therefore she takes my words as truth. See, Lord Caitanya said that about his devotee. See? Because the whole world considered his preaching madness. That's why Prabhupada said Chaitanya Charitamrita's postgraduate. Because you would think it's madness if you really heard it. Isn't that? The proof is us. They think it's Gohari and his friends are mad. See, they're not ready for the postgraduate. Oh, well, too bad for you guys. Well, someday you'll get it. But it's available now. Anybody got the intelligence? Is Krishna empowering anybody with the intelligence? He's the intelligent of the intelligence. Our appeal is to you. You know who you are. Krishna will give you the intelligence to see what's going on here. It is not a small thing. Go ahead there, River. Read on.
A Vaishnava travels to places of pilgrimage to purify them and reclaim fallen conditioned souls. This is one of the duties of a Vaishnava. Actually, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is not a living entity. The Supreme Personality of Godhead himself. Consequently, he is a fully independent controller. Yet, in his position as a devotee, he carries out the activities of a devotee.
Yeah, and so the Lord is a fully independent controller, right? This is one of his qualities. And he's also got the quality, he's dependent on his devotees. This is his pastime incarnation. This is what's going on here. He's a fully independent controller. And devotees, real devotee, a real associate of Lord Caitanya, he's fully independent controller also by being dependent on the Lord. See, the Lord wants to get into the act. He's also like this. When he was here in these pastimes, his postgraduate teaching, he's like that. He said he's dependent on his devotees. He would a lot of times. He could do whatever he wants, but the devotees kept him there in Puri for 4 months. The Lord wanted to go. He wanted to go to Vrindavan, and the devotees, oh well, don't do this. Their desire kept him there 4 months. Because the Lord is dependent on the decision of his devotees also, if he wants. He can change, he's free also. But he likes that. It's a ras, man. To be dependent on his loving devotees who love him. That's why he wanted to know. Rukmini even said, you'll never know the kind of love I have unless you come in the position of Sri Radha. You won't know how you turn me on. Yeah. See, so God, don't you, people, you want to be independent, you want to be sovereign, you come here, we'll teach you how to do it perfectly. You guys ain't going to work in the new age the way. You're not conclusive enough. You're not clear. You're not ecstatic. You don't know what ecstasy is. You got a lot of things you got to learn in all systems, in all religions. All you're doing, you're fasting and everything is to bring you here at this time, in this place, in this moment, even if you're lucky. So you can learn to be sovereign in God because that is our nature. Otherwise, you will never be sovereign. Sovereign nations are never really sovereign. That's why they break down. They call it, the United States sovereign nation. It's breaking down because it's not purified, is it? Well, look at the impurities. I didn't know our whole nation is evil. Not a whole nation, it's a mixed bag, but there's a lot of evil running it, right? Evil. I'm not judging, it just is what it is, The evil qualities are coming out and it's destroying America. Can't you see? Can anybody see? Does anybody have eyes to see the obvious? America is being destroyed because of the evil inherent in it. It's the reactions to sins. They're even helping it along. You got the Biden in there who, you're allowing, you guys who elected him. Oh, well, if they actually did, they might have, But these guys, they're destroying America right in front of the eyes of everybody. Actually, people, they write, people, that's what you get by not being sovereign in the Lord. You come here, you'll become sovereign individuals, sovereign, even independent of all nations. Because you're in where that all nations come from, in the transcendental Lord. Everything comes from him. And you're given full freedom in that way. Maybe not bodily because we're in these bodies, but you've got it, man. Your spiritual body is awakened. It's developing here, isn't it? That means when this is dropped, who are you? What are you? We already know. What did Jesus say? If you're not like Jesus and have that realization, you ain't no friggin' guru now. You never really were. If you can't say, I know where I'm from. I ain't from this world. I'm in this world, but not of it. If you're not like that, you ain't no real guru. You can't lead people to the kingdom of God. You're not in the kingdom of God yourself. You're still a mundane person. Materially identified, like Daksha even. See, Daksha's demigod. People think, oh, demigod. Oh, heaven and all that. You think that's great? No, paradise. That ain't paradise yet. You still got Dakshas up there, envies and jealousies and everything. And they're the ones in control of the world. There are a lot of good people like Daksha, good, but they still got envy, jealousy, and false prestige. They still got a false identification still. They haven't transcended that. They can't deliver you up above there. And people often think heavenly and heavenly people, charismatic people are going to deliver them. I'm sorry, not at all, not yet. That's why we're here from these good people and bad people interacting in the religionness and all that. You're seeing what's really real, manifesting right before your eyes, coming from that as the fruit of fruits, the real fruit. See, the real pearl, the real trunk of the tree of truth coming from a real vine. And you could see, you could really see, you feel the presence, you feel the changes, the transformations, the revolution in your life here. What's really real? Because you could see, wow, so much out there is unreal or temporary. See, this is real. This lasts forever. You notice? Our classes increase, the ecstasy increase, the realizations increase. Where do you find anything better than this? Well, I think being a guru is better than that. I think having a lot of followers is better than that. See, that's your gurus, man. They think it's better. I think this is best. This is better. This is better every day. Better, and better every day. I think better is better. Not same old guru, no realization, no change. They start Vaidhi Bhakti and they die Vaidhi Bhakti. The gurus and their followers, blind, leading the blind still, teaching them Varnashram Dharma, external Bhakti. Dude, what you doing over there? Well, we're here to show you what we're doing over here. Oh, Gore, you're so bad. You're a badass. Yeah, that's right. I am. I'm in the hood. Tomorrow I'm going to have a bandana on. We're part of the Crips. We're the Crips. Cryptics. We're the cryptics. Hard to understand what's going on over here. Is the guy joking? Or is he serious? Is he nuts? Are they nuts? Why are they listening to him so intently? Are they nuts like him? I think so. We're the Crips, the cryptics. Hard to figure out what we're doing here, man. What are they doing for 2 hours? 3 hours, 4 hours sometimes. What are they doing? Oh, we're the cryptics. What do you expect? It's cryptic. Well, you got to come here for a while, man. We'll expose our little tricks. Your turn there, Shamaguri. You read a little bit. Pick up where she left off.
First, I have to know which volume.
Yeah, the volume is fine.
Matya Lila volume? Which
what
one?
volume? What chapter?
It's chapter
first
10.
I have to know the volume.
You need to know.
The verse? I don't know what you're saying, Shamaguri.
The volume, because she has all the books.
Yes, I have all the books. Caitanya Charitamrita.
Madhukanda chapter 10.
You got to look at all you need to do.
Madhya Lila.
Okay, this is
Muchalila.
gonna. Okay. Sorry, Shamaguri. This is gonna take a long time for you to figure out that. Okay, so continue reading there another time.
It's okay. No
We'll start
problem.
with next
No
time you start.
problem.
Go ahead, continue.
Okay. Upon hearing this, the king replied, "Why do you allow him to leave? Why don't you fall at his lotus feet and keep him here?"
See,
Sarvabhauma,
sometimes that works. Sometimes that works. Okay, all right. Sometimes that works, and sometimes not. And this time it doesn't. Because the Lord is fully, if He decides, He can, whatever He decides. That's the beauty of the Lord. Spontaneous. Even the devotees have that nature. You know, the Lord ordered them. Nityananda, you don't come next year. You stay home and preach in Bengal. The next year comes, Nityananda decides, I'm going to come see the Lord. He violated the Lord's order. See, the devotees and the Lord, they're like that. It's all spontaneous play. You never know. Changing minds. You know how people change their mind in the world? Well, hey man, comes from spirit. See? But in spirit, it's all in relationship to the Lord's transcendental pastimes. Yeah? But in the world, it's because of the illusory shadow. You know, that's why that works like that. Go ahead there, River. Read on.
okay. Where's I reading from? Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya replied, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is the Supreme Personality of Godhead himself and is completely independent. Being Lord Krishna himself, he is not dependent on anyone. Still, I endeavored very hard to keep him here. because, bless you, because he is the Supreme Personality of Godhead and completely, and completely independent. I was not successful. Still, I have endeavored very hard to keep him here. But because he is the Supreme Personality of Godhead and is completely independent, I was not successful. The king said, Bhattacharya, you are the most learned and experienced person I I know. Therefore, when you address Sri Chaitanya as Lord Krishna, I accept this as the truth.
You see how he knew Sarvabhauma changed. He had the favor of Lord Chaitanya, and who was very merciful to change him like this, and knew that he was a loving devotee now. See? So therefore you're the most learned and experienced person I know. That's a devotee. That's a real devotee. That's what you need to be looking for in this world. Somebody like that, you see, following in the footsteps of the pastimes of being like Maharaj Prataparuja. You're the most learned and experienced devotee I know. See? He was converted into a loving, ecstatic devotee. This is the mercy, the special mercy of the Panchatattva, of the Lord. See, where you worship the Lord in ecstatic love, and therefore you get the right understanding, clear vision, all of that. See, and people, you have to look towards that advice. You have to be like Maharaj Prataparudra, saying, I can tell that what you know is really good and is beyond what I can know, because you're a devotee. You've gotten the favor of the Lord. See, that's all people need to do, is to learn to identify those who have the favor and the mercy of Lord Caitanya. It's special. It's a special mercy. It's not just you're just an ordinary devotee following a bunch of rules and regulations. There's some specialness there, a real special mercy. I mean, there's mercy to be able to believe in Krishna, to follow rules and regulations and worship the Lord like that. But the special mercy is this loving ecstasy, this prema that is so difficult to attain in any other way except by the mercy of the Lord and his devotees. Actually, the Lord you can only really attain it from the devotees. That's why the Lord came as a devotee. He had to. That's why even the Lord Caitanya said, those who are my direct devotees are not my direct devotees. They're lying to you. But those are the devotees of my devotees. Okay. Yeah. Those are the devotees of my devotees, or my real devotees. See, because they teach you what real bhakti is. That real bhakti is transmitted through them. It's called Bhakti Lata Beej. It's called the real guru, man. It's time for this. It's time for this teaching. It's ordered by Prabhupada. It's blessed by Krishna that this be thy will. See, thy will be done on earth as it is in Vrindavan, in Mayapur. That will is spontaneous devotional service. That is the true will of the Lord now. That is coming from this mouth here. This order, people are following Vaidhi because of the order of Prabhupada. That was the Lord's order through Prabhupada's mouth. Well, hey man, it's progressive. For your good sake, your good luck, man. Why are people against this, man? You should be for this, man. This is your good luck that the next stage of bhakti is being preached here. And you're all complaining and all that. It ain't going to stop me. I know it's better. The Lord knows it's better. Prabhupada knows it's better. You're the only laggers out there. One's in back of the line. Well, there are a lot of people coming to the front of the line now because the Lord's given them intelligence. You're sitting in the back complaining, Gauri, he's showing ecstasy. Gauri, he's crying and laughing and all that. He shouldn't do that. Yeah, well, you sit in back of the line if you want. Go sit there and follow your rules and regulations and build your external temples. And we'll build the internal temple. We're building it every day here, man. It's getting massive. It's growing big. It's powerful. Your little temples are wimpy. The world knocks them down. They're destroying those temples. You destroy Lalita's temple and she'll build it back in 3 days. It never gets knocked over, actually. The spiritual body is there. It just remains. You can't, Okay. You said she has, what book is it now? Show her what.
I found the book.
Okay.
It is page 515 in Madhya Lila, volume 2, book number 2.
Volume 2.
Volume 2. I got it. Say
right.
Again. Which page?
514, chapter 10.
514.
And it is verse number
Chapter 10, yes. Which verse?
Verse number 18.
80.
Well, it's 515. 515.
So I got it. Text 80.
18.
Shall I read, Gurudev?
Yeah, go ahead.
When Advaita Acharya Goswami heard of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's return, he became very pleased. In his great ecstasy, he made a rumbling sound and danced and chanted for a long time.
That's okay. Yeah. Anyway, we'll say, yeah. Actually, you're reading somewhere else, but that's okay. We'll continue. Yeah, that's all right. Just continue reading there. Continue reading. We'll just
Yeah,
have to change
okay.
it. No problem. It's all good.
Next verse. Also hearing this auspicious news, Haridas Thakur became very pleased. So also did Vasudev Datta, Murari Gupta, and Shivananda Sena. Acharya Ratna, Vakreshvara Pandit, Acharya Nidhi, and Gadadhar Pandit were all very pleased to hear this news.
Yeah, this is how devotees are. These devotees knew the Lord's real self. See, and when they heard news that the Lord is coming, just that news, they became ecstatic. Just hearing, that's the idea. Just hearing about the Lord is coming. You can feel it. That's why we hear the pastimes, and it's like the Lord is coming to us, and we feel happy. That's what you get here. That's the treasure. You become like that. You become like a real devotee, even by hearing about the pastimes of the Lord. It's like just like you were there and you hear news about the Lord. Here we're hearing news about the Lord. Ah, see? Full protection, full satisfaction, full service, complete. See? This is what it's all about. This is life, man. Yeah. Otherwise, what are you looking forward to in life? Oh, I'm going to go out into the restaurant. I'm going to eat. Food is going to come to me, and then usually eat too much or something. And you do this again and again. It's just everything in life. Oh, my wife is going to come back to me. And there will be one day when she won't. Either she dies or divorces, changes her mind about you, or vice versa. One day they don't come back. And then you go into the lamentation. There's a pastimes of like that. There was one guy, he got the boon. This beautiful woman, he was a king in Bhagavatam. A beautiful woman comes, Urvasi, I think it was, and she comes to him, and they meet. Oh, I found it. I found. This is like God coming to him, right? But in the form of the Maya. See, so and they have this wonderful. She says. When I bear your son, when I bear one son, I'm going to go. And he didn't quite believe it. He said, oh, no, And so, anyway, a son came, and she just disappeared. And he was so attached, and he went, oh, crying, everything, just all kinds of stuff to get her back, even. And I think she came back temporarily, and I think she said, well, I told you it was going to happen. So the Bhagavatam's like, I'm telling you what's going to happen. You're going to bond with my Maya, with the Lord's Maya, and there's going to be a time I'm not going to come back, but you're going to come back because you want another experience like that. You're attached. You're bound by the ropes of my illusion. This is Bhagavatam teaching all these things. And we can't get free of those bonds on our own. We need the Lord's help. You come to the real devotees who have been helped by the Lord, they'll help you. Big brother, big sister. Oh yeah, yeah. Here. Get my Lord is very merciful. As Lord Caitanya, you come here, man, you get prema. You'll get bhakti lata bij attached to the transcendental Lord, for God's sake. Actually, for your sake. You become attached to the Lord. And hey, man, I got good news for you. He always comes back. He may kind of seemingly go for a little bit, but he always comes back. You just look towards him and he comes back. And this will be forever. You get closer, you get easier to call him. You get more attached to him, he becomes more attached to you. After a while, you just say, hey, Krishna, get your ass over here. And he's like, oh, okay. Or, oh, Lord, please come here. Oh, okay. Whatever mood you just spontaneously manifest. Hey, you want somebody who's going to come back? You want, you're attached to all these things and persons in the world. How about just be attached to one person? Gets very easy, right? Not confusing. Just one person. Actually, two persons. The Lord and his devotees. Become attached there. His real devotees who have real bhakti, they're attached to the transcendental Lord. Okay? That's all you need. That's all the protection you need in this world. Attachment to the Lord and the Lord's real devotees, not the fakes. You come here, we'll teach you the difference between a fake and a real diamond. We'll teach you the difference between fool's gold. See, gold for fools. Gold for fools is fake guru, man. They can't deliver you out of illusion. That's fake. Fool's gold. Only fools follow that. Neophytes. You come here, teach you what real gold is. Real gold is real guru. See, guru gold. Real spiritual master is empowered by the transcendental Lord, and you know it. You can feel it. You can see it. And you have it all confirmed in the scriptures and by the power that they have to awaken bhakti in others. So there. You're questioning now. We're in the court of law. We're fighting for the souls of the world. Got Maya on the other side over there sneering. I'm presenting my case before the judge. And the Lord here is on my side, man. Just like they fixed the courts in the illusory world, well, this court is fixed already, man. My Lord is on my side. You guys, you cheaters out there, we're going to defeat you here because the Lord is on my side. He's saying clemency and mercy for all. Prema for all. And you guys all the way up into religion. You're on the other side over there, Maya's side there, pleading her case, and it's weak. Even the jury is saying, hey, man, I think we'll go with the mercy. I think we'll go with that merciful judge. He's judged the world to be free and mercy given to everybody, even demons if they'll take it. Go ahead there, Shamaguri. Sorry to interrupt.
Sri Ram Pandit, Damodar Pandit, Sri Ram Pandit, Damodar Pandit, Sri Man Pandit, Vijaya and Sridhara were also very pleased to hear it. Raghava Pandit, the son of Advaita Acharya, and all the devotees became very satisfied.
Yeah, the whole thing with devotional service in association with real devotees who have real bhakti is you become pleased to hear about the Lord. Pleased to hear the Lord's name, even to hear your own voice chanting it. Could you imagine how, you come to Krishna, if you don't get that in this life, boy, you've basically failed in that sense. This is real. The Lord said that if you're not attached to the pastimes of the Lord or the name of the Lord in this life, and you studied the Vedas and you follow the rules and regulations, it's been futile. I mean, this is from the Lord himself. I mean, I speak like this because this is here. If Prabhupada was here, and when he was here, he was preaching, at least these people will get a human life. See, because at least you'll get maybe born in a Brahmin family. But he wasn't preaching. This is a new word here. This is, we up the ante. We're here to pull people up to this level now. And not, the Lord inside me is not saying, he was never satisfied. He was all working towards this. He came to this planet to preach ecstatic devotional service. He came to distribute prema. So the whole Vaishnava Sampradaya is leading to this here. Anybody hiding it, I'm sorry, man, you're not on the fast track. You're not on the full mercy of the Lord. You're not distributing what the Lord came to distribute. Well, anyway, we are, therefore, this is the best place. Not with these no-shows. Even you guru no-shows, you should be over here. Everybody should be over here. Because what Lord Caitanya was preaching and giving is also here again. Your people are the examples of that. That's why it's blowing you Vaishnavas' minds out there. You can't believe what's plainly obvious in front of you. That's why I got to scream so much. To blow away, to huff and puff and blow your Mayak house down. It's just a house of cards. The real giant, the green giant, the blue giant has got to come through. You're gonna blow away the blues, man. You sad persons out there, can't get over sad. You come here, you'll overcome material sadness. You'll transcend it, transform it into the sadness of Radharani, which is beautiful. Her sadness is great. You become her girlfriend, and whatever she has, you get. It is my girlfriend's pleasure to give you what she's got. And it's good. It's called loving, ecstatic worship of her Lord. It's her pleasure. You thought it was your father's pleasure or Krishna's, but no, it's our mother's pleasure. It's our beloved, our girlfriend's pleasure, our best of all friends' pleasure. Isn't bhakti the best of all friends? Look what it does for us. Look at how it's helped us become free. It's given us the right understanding. It's given us everything. We don't give Radha enough credit, do we? We're all talking about Krishna this and Krishna that. I say we got to give more honor to Radharani, to devotion. And we do. See, that's the idea. See how important devotion is? Well, we give devotion more honor. What are you giving all this honor to rules, regulations, and all that? Hey, man, let's go into the next phase, next level. Let's give honor to bhakti, to devotion, to the tears, to the ecstasy of the worship. Let's give preaching about that, talk about ecstatic worship. Talk about, you can go on the internet, all the Facebook, these gurus and teachers proudly talking about, fasting, rules, regulations. No, time to discuss the tears, man. If you want to have a discussion, let's discuss tears and laughter and choking up and loving mellows and loving affairs. Let's go into these topics now. You know, that I think it's time I need to take a break. I need to walk around a little bit. It's been fun, man. We'll be back. Time to do some prescribed duties. Look at the Bitcoin prices. Everybody, if you got some time, really study up on this Bitcoin. Everything is going digital. I mean, really. Everything in the next 2 years or so is going to be digital. It's going to be crypto. And if you learn now what I'm telling you, you'll learn how to you have to fully use the digital dollar that they're going to give you, that they're going to control with everything. If you learn about this, and just all you do is just study YouTube. And I know a lot of people like that, but they're going to force you to do it. You're going to see. They're going to give you. Okay, all right. I thought I'd give it a shot. I just thought I'd try, But anybody out there, if anybody's recommendation, because they're going to give you a little wallet, and they're going to do do it anyway, and it's going to be their coin. There's a little more freedom in this coin. So anyway, anybody out there got the inclination, do some study. You can ask me some of these things if you have any questions and stuff. You know me, I'm a little practical too. I kind of see what's coming down the pipe on many levels here. Okay, have a nice day, and we'll be back. Hare Krishna.
Dave, I love you. I love you. Gurudev, see you later.
Thank you, Shamaguri. We'll see you later.
Oh,